Guys, welcome back to Geeks Love Dogs Book Dragons. So a while back, before I had defined the channel and I was floundering around for how to do this, I had done a 3-minute short on the vintage Tarzan books I had book hauled, and I didn't think that's going to cut it. Now I wanted to do a regular video and spend more than 3 minutes showing you these books. They're worth the effort, they're worth the time to redo it. And all I had prior to that was this hardcover mass market thing that had the first 3 books in it. And so I went out and decided I wanted to read the Tarzan books. I wanted to read them in the original form because the Edgar Rice Burroughs Foundation has now censored the new versions that are coming out. They've sanitized them for your protection, cleaned them up, made them more PC. And there's nothing wrong with being PC to an extent, but I don't think authors' original works should be messed with. So I wanted to read them in the original form. So I went out and found all 24 books in the original old school Edgar Rice Burroughs Tarzan paperbacks. And I was going to show those to you today. I may pause this, but I'm not editing it, so if I make a mistake, my apologies. So let's start with number 1. We have Tarzan of the Apes. Original mass market paperbacks. This is Ballantine Books? Yes, Ballantine Books. So we're going back to this version was 1966. Yep, 1966 version. Ballantine Books. Going back to the originals. Number 2. Also Ballantine Books. The Return of Tarzan. Number 2. Authorized edition Edgar Rice Burroughs Incorporated. So these, like I said, these are 60s and 70s versions that I have. So they will not be edited. Some of them aren't in bad shape. I picked up the 22 from one person on eBay, needed 2 more, and then found somebody else who had them on eBay and managed to get the entire set. Ballantine Books, Tarzan number 3, The Beasts of Tarzan. So most of these are from the Ballantine set. There's a few outliers. Maybe I'll get to fill them in with the right ones eventually. Number 3. Oops. So now we have The Son of Tarzan. So 4. This is an Ace book. So this one does not exactly match the set. This version, a lot of mold in these or something, staining. Nice. Can't find a date on this. But it's obviously old. So anyway, 4 and 5 is also one of the Ace ones. Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar. The Jungle Secret of the Lost Atlantis. This one's a little more beat up. Some of these aren't in bad shape. If you look at the top of this, library stamp for August 13th, 1964. So these might actually be older. A little bit of writing in here, sadly. So that would be number 5? Yeah, 5. So now we're back to the Ballantine books. Jungle Tales of Tarzan with number 6. To be honest though, some of these aren't in bad shape. 1963, first printing. Number 7, Ballantine Books, Tarzan the Untamed. Uniquely, these covers are pretty interesting. I hate the staining, but it's 1963, so come over here, Peekapool. So we have number 8, Tarzan the Terrible. Ballantine Books, book 8. Not a lot of people read Tarzan anymore. If you're interested in this, you're probably pretty unique or pretty old. I just felt I wanted to read them. I got the urge and decided to give it a shot. Alright, number 9, Tarzan and the Golden Lion. Some stamping in there. Not too bad though. On to number 10, Tarzan and the Ant-Man. Look at that. Ballantine book again. $1963. This one's a little beat up. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle, number 11, Ballantine Books. This one's got some creasing and damage on the cover. I think that was the worst of all of them, though, so I'll take it. With what I paid for them, it was worth it. I got them for, I don't even know, $2 a piece. So, 1963. And number 12, so halfway through, Tarzan and the Lost Empire. It's fighting Roman gladiators. Ballantine Books. October 1963. A bunch of these must have been released in 63. So, all right, so number 13, Tarzan at the Earth's Core. Ballantine Books. I'm not going to read all the synopsis for these, sorry. When I flip it over, you can pause it if you really want to see it, but it's 24 of them, so. Number 14, Tarzan the Invincible. Ballantine book. I'm not complaining about the condition of these. Like I said, see, we're into 1964 now. Alright, so number 15, though, is back to the Ace ones. Tarzan the Triumphant. That lion looks like he's wearing a wig. Okay, let's see if there's a date in here real quick. It's original publishing, that's it. In any case, 15. Alright, number 16 is Tarzan and the City of Gold. Ballantine Book Edition. Mary's Corner Bookshop had to stamp it. Grayling, Maryland. Anybody know that? Anybody from Maryland know Mary's? How'd it get all the way to Western New York, you ask? I don't know. 1964. So now we're back to an Ace version for, was it 17? Yep. Tarzan and the Lion Man. Well, those are monkeys, gorillas, apes. They're not lions. The art in these Ace ones are kind of neat, these little line drawings they put in there. 18, we're at Tarzan and the Leopard Men. So we went from the Lion Man to the Leopard Men. Ballantine Books, number 18. This one's in pretty good shape. March 1964. This one's in good shape too. So this is number 19, Tarzan's Quest. March 1964. Number 20, Tarzan and the Forbidden City. I hate the staining, but I guess I gotta put up with it. Still March 1964. Number 21. This is a Ballantines, a little different edition. The art's similar, but the livery is different. A little damage on the back. Guess that's better than the front, huh? So this one's a second printing, 1974. So this one's a little newer. But funny enough, I actually have two versions of that book. I found this one at a comic book store that I used to go to, Tarzan the Magnificent. This is a Ballantine book, an updated version of the Ballantine book too. So I have two copies of 21. It's 1977, so this is a newer version. Number 22, Tarzan and the Foreign Legion. Again, Foreign Legion looks a little weird. That looks like an orangutan, not the Foreign Legion. But yeah. So this is a Ballantine book version. It's one of those newer, updated ones, 70s version. 77, yep. And then 23, some damage on the corner here. Again, the newer, updated Ballantines, Tarzan and the Madman. The only authorized edition, complete and unabridged. That's what I want. So, 77. Yep. And finally, the final one, the 24th book of the famous Tarzan series, back into the old Ballantine versions, Tarzan and the Castaways. And this one was July 1965. So, anyway, there they are. That's my vintage Tarzan collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, there's not a lot of people who are going to, find much appeal in the old Tarzan books. Something I just wanted to read. I was curious about. If you are one of those people, let me know. Love to hear from you. If you've read them, tell me what you think. I know there'll be some bad ones in there. That's to be expected. But anyway, thanks for showing up. Hope you come back. Like, comment, subscribe. Check us out at geekslovedogs.com and see if there's anything in our store that interests you. And I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you.